Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Full apologies on this one. This one might be a little bit of a longer video than some people may like, but it's to give you guys food for thought and how can I put it, sort of get you to engage with the channel more. I've got to say, first and foremost, before I even launch into like the title of this video, one of the things I love about running this channel, and don't get me wrong, it's not all plain sailing, the thing what keeps me going is, though the channel may not be the biggest, by far from it actually, it's got a small channel, the depth of knowledge on here is absolutely second to none. There's so many accomplished shooters what put forward ideas, views, opinions and tips, hints and stuff from all over the world, and it really cheers me up, it does, when I get people, say, from South Africa, Sweden, States, Australia and so on and so forth, from all around the world, putting across their experiences and thoughts and views and stuff. So though it may not be the biggest challenge, biggest channel should I say, it certainly is a very good one, and the people what make it good are you guys who put across stuff in the comments and put across your ideas. I don't even consider this to be my channel, and I'm being really honest with you. I consider it like an open channel where we all get involved, and that's what I wanted from the outset, and I'm so pleased us headed in that direction. So well done guys, keep them coming. What you've got to realise is, when I put stuff across on the channel, it is a lot of the time subjective. It is just me putting across my experiences and my opinions. They may not be factually correct, though I try to be as much as I can, but it will certainly be what I perceive to be correct. And I'm always open to new ideas as well guys. I'm not so arrogant to think I know it all, far from it. And I've said this all along on the channel, every day is a learning day. The day you're not learning about shooting guns and different perspectives on things is the day where maybe it's time to hang your rifles up on the wall, sort of thing. Every day should be a learning day. I absolutely thrive on learning from you guys, and long may it continue. So let's crack on. This is a follow-up from my views on tuning air rifles, and I'm so glad that people bounce across their ideas. But where I'm going on this one is, what is tuning? Where does tuning begin? Where is the difference between maintenance, servicing, fettling and tuning? You know, different people will have different ideas. I know some people will consider their rifle has been tuned if the, I don't know, the trigger adjustment screw's been altered from the factory settings, say. They've altered the pressure on the trigger, and or even put, say, Loctite on the stock screws. But is it tuning? My idea of what tuning is may differ from some people. For me, a tuned rifle, and I'm talking about a full-on tune here, would involve taking out the internals, replacing them with modified components, polishing like the inside of the cylinder, getting it like a mirror. If there is any burring on there, removing the burring, polishing trigger sears and so on and so forth. What I don't consider tuning is stripping a rifle down, taking out its internals and replacing them like for like with how can I put it, an alternative materials. Tuning to me is a lot more than that. I mean, for me, tuning can even involve like maybe putting some sort of cushioning in on the stock to help bed it in the action properly. So what I'm trying to get, guys, is routine maintenance. I'm all for that. You're always going to get the best out of your rifle by keeping them in tip-top condition, but my idea of maintenance is oiling it, checking through like all the screws and stuff are tightened down on it and everything's functioning properly on the rifle as it should. I would say servicing is replacing worn out component parts, be it O-rings, mainsprings and as such. I would say tuning is modifying the internals of the rifle to alter its firing cycle completely, and modifying in itself, I believe, is a different thing. For me, modifying of the rifle would be doing something to totally alter the characteristics of the rifle. That may be such as shortening the barrel, having it recrowned, modifying the stock, and maybe putting a different stock on there or creating your own. So there's, you know, where I'm going on this is each person will have a different idea of what tuning entails. So in my video I put out yesterday, I said, do you need to put in a tuning kit? And my opinion hasn't changed. I listen to what you guys have to say. My opinion doesn't change really. Tuning, a full-on tune, is stripping out the guts of the rifle, polishing every bearing, surfaces, relubing them and the stuff. Yes, it will make the rifle shoot sweeter, but not necessarily more accurate. It might improve accuracy, but in my experience, not necessarily. It might quieten down like any twang from the spring, but at the end of the day, you're buying a spring rifle. It's part and parcel what they come like. The other interesting one is like relubing the rifles and stuff. I've read through all the comments, and all I can say is I must be incredibly lucky, because other than pulling through the rifles, and I'm talking specifically here on the Viro rifles, other than pulling through barrels and maybe putting a tiny bit of lube on any pivot points on the cocking link, or like on the underlever on the cocking articulated pieces, and say on an HW35 on the cocking latch, I've never really needed to do anything else. I've heard it said that these HW rifles come jammed full of grease from the factory. I must be incredibly lucky, because I've never had that. This rifle, I mean, I got this one just before Christmas. I've done absolutely nothing to this rifle whatsoever than pull through the barrel, and with these little QIS pellets, it's shooting what, under 10mm groups at 40 yards, which to me, I mean, you guys may do even better than that. To me, that is PCP inaccurate. I fail to see what I could improve on this particular rifle by removing the internals and replacing them. The only thing that I'll achieve on that is invalidate the warranty on it. Like I say, or like I said yesterday, I've actually only had to tune one of my barrels, and that was a second-hand one, and I wouldn't even say it was a tuning. I'd say it was more general maintenance. It was a second-hand elderly rifle from, I think it was about 1990s vintage, so it had a hard life anyway, and all it was putting a TBD kit in because the mainspring had broken on it, and I believe the only reason casting dispersions on the chappie I bought it from, but I think the only reason the mainspring on that rifle was broken was because it was misused. So yeah, bit quick one on this. Tomorrow, guys, I go in hospital for some tuning on my heart, should we say, so I may not be putting out so many videos the next week or two. We'll see how I recover from there, but I wanted to get this one out there before that happens. Keep the comments coming, guys. So there's stuff you want my opinion on, and bear in mind, guys, it's only my opinion and it's subjective, and we all have varying opinions, because variety is the spice of life, I say. The world would be so boring if we all liked the same thing, or sort of had the same thoughts. So keep them coming, guys. Like I say, I'll try to respond to all comments. I always do, but whether YouTube shows them is debatable. I reckon I'm running on about a 50% success rate for my replies showing to you guys if I'm lucky. So don't think I'm ignoring you or being rude, because that's not me at all. So with that, guys, I hope you're having a really cracking New Year so far. Get some pickies coming in, guys, so I can put them up on the community post, because like I say, this channel belongs to all you guys. It's a fantastic little air gunning community from all across the world. Let's keep that going. Yeah, so sorry if it's a bit long-winded. I know some of you guys will probably not watch this to the end, but those that do, thanks so much, and thanks so much for all your input on the channel. It is highly valued. We may not agree on everything, but what I will say is, even people who have different views from me, I'll respect them, because at the end of the day, the channel is about getting enjoyment from your shooting, and however people, provided it's legal, safe, and not causing unnecessary cruelty to animals, as long as we're all abiding by those things, it's all good. And like I say, variety is the spice of life. Keep them coming, guys, and thanks so much.